Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly. You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly. You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly. You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly. You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly. You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly. You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly.
Good afternoon. My name is Henry Silverman, and as chair, I now call to order the meeting of the directors of the New York Convention Center Development Corporation for Wednesday, April 8th, 2026. I would like to note for the record that this meeting is being webcast. The directors have received the relevant written materials in advance of today's meeting and are free to ask any questions at any time. We welcome public comments on today's agenda items. I will note for the record that the public was given the opportunity to comment on the agenda items by submitting their written comments by 3 p.m. yesterday, and no comments were received from the public. I will also note that we do not have any members of the public attending today's meeting to provide comment on the agenda items. Before we begin with the substantive portion of the meeting, I would like to ask the directors whether anyone has any potential conflict of interest with respect to any of the items on today's agenda. If so, I would ask you to please make an appropriate disclosure on the record at this time. We will then be sure that you may recuse yourselves from any discussion or vote with regard to such item or items. Hearing none, I'll move to the first item on today's agenda, and we'll ask Miyoko Okubo, ESD Senior Counsel of Finance, to present an authorization to appoint a member to the corporation's Bond Financing Committee. Miyoko?
Thank you. In 2005, the directors passed a resolution establishing a bond financing committee consisting of 3 members of the board of directors. The board delegated to the committee the full power and authority of directors to undertake or cause to be undertaken all actions and responsibilities that may be necessary or appropriate for the issuance of bonds. The corporation anticipates undertaking the issuance of bonds to refund bonds previously issued by the corporation. The committee currently has one vacancy. It is recommended that Mr. Adam Schuman be appointed to the committee to fill that vacancy. Thank you.
Thank you, Miyoko. As noted earlier, we have no members of the public in attendance to provide comments. Do any directors have any questions or comments?
Just for the record, who are the other board members that are on the committee? Do we know?
You and Henry.
Okay, I like that. Just wanted to make sure I hadn't been replaced.
Just a vacancy
Okay.
was filled.
Okay.
So with no further questions or comments, we'll entertain a motion for approval.
Move the nomination.
Second,
Second,
all in favor?
I,
Any opposed? Thank you, the motion carries. Continuing with the agenda, Miyoko will also present the next item on our agenda relating to, among other things, the issuance of senior lien revenue bonds, hotel unit fee secured series 2026. Miyoko?
Thank you. The corporation intends to issue the bonds in an amount not to exceed $575 million to refund revenue refunding bonds, hotel unit fee secured, Series 2015, and senior lien revenue bonds, hotel unit fee secured, Series 2016A. Today, we ask that the directors authorize the following actions that I will discuss in further detail in relation to this bond issuance. Approval of application to the Public Authorities Control Board, the selection of senior managing underwriter and additional underwriters, the appointment of financial advisor, and the preparation of required bond documents, and take any related actions. PACB authorization. The Public Authorities Law requires the approval of the New York State Public Authorities Control Board, commonly known as PACB, for the acquisition, construction, or financing of any project proposed by CCDC. In order to move forward with this transaction, the directors are being asked to approve the submission of PACB application for the proposed sale and issuance of one or more series or sub-series of bonds. Details of the PACB application can be found in the board materials. The selection of underwriters. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A. has been selected as the senior managing underwriter for the bonds. Wells Fargo is on the Empire State Development's pre-qualified list of underwriters that was created after an RFP process by ESD and adopted by ESD on February 15, 2024. The corporation selected Wells Fargo for their extensive experience in all aspects of municipal finance, their extensive experience as an underwriter, their thorough and thoughtful structuring and credit analysis of this financing, and their responses and ratings in the pre-qualification process. The corporation will have the option to select other underwriters from the pre-qualified list of underwriters. The selection of financial advisor. Public Resources Advisory Group, Inc., PRAG, has been selected as the corporation's financial advisor for the bond issuance. PRAG is on ESD's pre-qualified list of financial advisors that was created after an RFP process by ESD and adopted by ESD on February 15, 2024. PRAG was selected based on its extensive experience in all aspects of municipal finance, hourly rate proposal subject to a cap of $250,000, extensive experience as a financial advisor on other bond issuances, and responses and ratings in the pre-qualification process. It is intended that the bonds will be issued to refund the prior bonds. In order to do that, the related documents must be drafted and approved for the issuance of the bond expeditiously. In conclusion, staff asks that the directors authorize the application to PACB, selection of Wells Fargo as the senior underwriter for the bonds, and ability to appoint additional underwriters as the deal progresses. The appointment of Pratt as the financial advisor. The preparation of documents in connection with the bonds. Thank you.
Okay, as we discussed, there are no public comments. Are there any questions or comments from the directors? Actually, I have a question. Do we have a sense of what the interest rate differential between what we're issuing and what we're paying off is going to be?
Not at this time.
Sorry.
Not at this time. We're gonna price it the week of, the first week in June, and the municipal market's been quite volatile. We're quite confident that we will refinance at a lower rate, but it's hard to measure the difference at this point.
But you believe directionally it'll be less than we're...
100%, no question.
Okay, that was my question. I'll now entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, the motion carries. Continuing with the agenda, unless somebody objects, Miyoko will now provide one presentation on the next three items, requesting the procurement of legal services from Nixon Peabody LLP, Berger Gray LLP, and Bryant Rubino LLP in connection with bond issuance. Miyoko, when you're ready, please begin.
Thank you. Today, we ask that the directors authorize the corporation to enter into legal services contracts for bonds and issuers counsel in connection with the issuance of the bonds that I previously described. Bond counsel is needed to ensure corporation's compliance with the federal tax law requirement for an opinion from bond counsel on tax-exempt bonds, and to ensure compliance with applicable securities laws and market practices. It is recommended that Nixon Peabody LLP and Berger Gray LLP serve as co-bond counsel on this transaction. Issuers counsel is needed to ensure the corporation's compliance with the disclosure requirements for the issuer of the bond, of the tax-exempt bonds under the federal securities laws and market practices. It is recommended that Bryant Rubino LLP serve as issuers counsel on this transaction. All three firms were selected from ESD's pre-qualified list of legal counsel that was created after RFP process by ESD and adopted by ESD on September 18, 2025. Nixon Peabody was selected for the extensive experience, including their experience serving as bond counsel in the prior transaction. Berger Gray and Bryant Rubino were selected for their bond financing expertise, experience working on a variety of transactions, and their ability to work on an expedited schedule. Thank you.
Thank you. As noted before, no public comments. Any questions or comments from any of the directors? If
Why-
not,
Yeah,
oh,
why
sorry.
are multiple law firms required?
It is ESD's policy to retain 3 law firms to do the bond transaction, 2 co-bond counsel firms, and the separate issuers counsel.
That's always the common practice? Thank you. Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? If not, we'll entertain a motion for approval at this time.
Move the law firms.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, the motion carries. That is our agenda for today, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Okay, thank you for your participation, and
Second.
we'll see you next time,
Thank you.
hopefully.
Thank you, sir.
Good Lord willing.
Good Lord willing.
I like our.